Hello, this is Marcus Curry with another edition of Mark My Words, coming to you live from my gathering room in my home. And I'd like to share with you what I call how invested money works. That's it, how invested money works. To help me share this information with you, I'd like to share with you my screen. So if you bear with me just for a second, let's bring it up and let's just get started. So as you can see, I work with a company called MyEcon, which is short for My Economy. And the group that I'm in is called the Extra Digit Movement. What we say is that money talks, but wealth whispers. So I'm going to share with you a concept called the Rule of 72. What the Rule of 72 says is that whatever rate of return you're getting on your money, is also known as, or AKA, the banker's secret, because bankers don't share this with us. Basically, what it states is that whatever rate of return you get on your money, if you divide it into 72, it tells you exactly how long it takes for your money to double. Okay? How long it takes for your money to double. Now, if you put money in the bank, in a savings account, you got to know that the bankers don't just let it stay locked up in a vault. They use that money, right? They loan it to other customers at a much higher interest rate than the interest rate that they offer you, which is why this is a secret. So let's say you're able to get 4% return. Not sure what bank you do that at, but let's just say, for example, you got 4%. Well, 4 goes into 72 18 times. So every 18 years, your money would double. And let's say you started off at age 29, okay, and you were fortunate enough to have $10,000 to invest lump sum, meaning one time, okay? So you took your $10,000, you invested it, and you got 4% return. 18 years later, at age 47, it has grown to $20,000. And by the time you're 65, the normal retirement age, you have $40,000. Now, if you were making anywhere from 30 to 40 or $50,000 a year, how long would $40,000 last? About as long as this conversation, right? Well, actually a little bit longer, but not very long. That's the point. So let's say you could get a better return. You got 2% better. You got 6% return. Well, 6 goes into 72 12 times. So every 12 years now, your money would double. Still starting at age 29 with $10,000. 12 years later, at age 41, you'd have $40,000. At age 53, you'd have $40,000. At age 65 now, you retire with $80,000. But again, if you made anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a year, how long would $80,000 last you? Better than $40,000, but still not long enough, right? So you need to get a much better return on your money. So the question that I was supposed to ask you at the beginning is, you tell me which one of these two examples of investing would probably make more sense for you, okay? You probably need to get a double-digit rate of return on your money. And if you were like the wealthy, you would probably know how to do that, how to get 12%, because 12% doubles every 6 years now. So starting off at age 29 with that $10,000 lump sum, by the time you're 35, you'd have 20,000. By the time you're 41 now, you'd have 40,000. By the time you're 47, you'd have 80,000. By the time you're 53 now, you'd have 160,000. At age 59, you'd have 320,000. And by the time you reach the normal retirement age of 65, you'd have $640,000. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is where you can actually start. You can live, right? Because you could take out 10%, $64,000 a year. And if you were making $50,000 a year while you were working, now your income is greater at retirement than it was while you were working. But more importantly, you've not even touched the principal. It's still growing. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you want to live. So a quick recap: at 4% was 40,000. At 6% was 80,000. At 12% was 64,000. You probably can get even more if you're willing to accept the risk. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. No risk, no reward. So you can probably get a much better return on your money. And as you can see, 12% beats 4% any day of the week, and even on holidays and birthdays and everything else. But there's another way you can invest. It's called compounding interest. So we're going to look at an investment of only $166.66 a month, because that's the max you can put in an IRA per year. We're still going to look at you starting off at age 29 and at the same interest rates, 4, 6, and 12%. But now, of course, you have no lump sum. Okay, so you're starting off at zero, but you're going to invest $166.66 a month. By age 47, you would accumulate almost $53,000. By age 65, you'd have over $160,000. That's much better than that lump sum at 6%, right? Twice as much, as a matter of fact. But again, if you're accustomed to living on $30,000 to $50,000 a year, how long would $160,000 realistically last you? Do you think it would last throughout your retirement? Probably not, with more people living longer these days. So you'd probably end up having to do something else. Like, have you ever heard of welcome to Walmart? We don't want that, right? So let's get 6% return on our money. 6%, again, it doubles every 12 years, starting off at 29 with no lump sum investment. By age 41, you'd have $35,000, investing $166.66 a month. By age 53, over $100,000. And by age 65, you'd have over $250,000. Now that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But again, if you're accustomed to living on $30,000 to $50,000 a year, realistically, how long would this last you? Probably not long enough before you expire, and you'd have to go out. Actually, your will expire before you. And let's just leave it right there. But what happens if you get 12% return? Again, it doubles every 6 years, starting off at age 29 with no lump sum. By age 35, your $166.66 a month would grow to over $17,000. By age 41, it will grow to $53,000. By age 47, over $126,000. By age 53, over $250,000. By age 59, over $500,000. And by age 65, over $1.2 million. See, now we're talking. Now we're talking about being able to take extravagant vacations. At this point in your life, with this kind of income, debt is not an issue, and you're living large. You really enjoying the American dream, right? Because if you took out 10% a year, that's over $120,000 a year, and you've not touched the principal because it's growing at a rate of 12%. You're doing better than people. You're in the upper echelon of people in this country, because you're getting 6 figures, but you're not having to work for it. You put your money to work because you understand that money works much harder than you can. Money doesn't take breaks. It doesn't call in sick. It doesn't want to take a vacation. It just works. So just to recap, at 4%, investing $166.66 a month. By age 65, you have $160,000. At 6%, a little over $250,000. But at 12%, $1.2 million. Now that's what we're talking about. Now you're probably thinking, well, Marcus, that sounds good to be able to do that. That sounds good. But unfortunately, I don't have the money for either one of those, especially the lump sum, but I don't have the money for the investment. Well, let me ask you a question. How different would your life be if you had zero debt? If there was a way that you could eliminate all of your debt, all of your consumer debt, along with your mortgage, if you have one, in 8 years or less, would that be something that you want to do? Of course you would. Who wouldn't, right? Well, if this interests you, if what you heard interests you, and you'd like to get some more information, you'd like to find out how you can do that using strategies, not sales, just strategies, click the link in the post that you see this video in, And my business partner will explain via series of videos. He will explain exactly how you can do that using our 3 strategies: how to increase your income, how to increase your cash flow, minimize debt, minimize expenses, and minimize immediate taxes. He'll show you how to grow some business income, which by definition gives you a lot more tax write-offs. A lot of things that you're currently paying for today become tax deductible. And then he shows you how to invest. Like I just showed you, how that you can invest so that you can have the kind of return, if not more, than what I showed you. So if you like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the link that says subscribe to YouTube channel. Or if you like, if you have any questions or comments, you can post them below, and I'll be glad to respond to you as quickly as possible. It's been nice sharing with you this information, and I look forward to sharing with you again on the next episode of Mark My Words. Have a wonderful day.